Good morning and welcome. Welcome to the 36th Annual College of Business and Economic Outlook Conference.
Introduce Jim Lundy, who's the founding president and CEO of Alliance Bank of Arizona, which was established in 2003. It is now the largest locally headquartered bank in Arizona. Mr. Lundy is going to introduce our featured speaker.
Those of you that know me, I can even make an introduction. It lasts long. But, a couple of things. Don't worry if, even if, as Elliot said, we really drastically reduced government. That will impact the mayor's job in Flagstaff. He's safe for almost another 2 years. And he's a good steward. He gave Sherry Slayton and I a tour of his office the other day. Showed us the new desk that he bought with his own money. So, at any rate, at least at the local level, there's some attempt to control spending. We really are pleased to sponsor this year's annual economic conference. I'm also glad that Elliot put up some 37 instead of the 36, so I'm sure now we get to, with the same amount of money, we get 2 years sponsorship. Well, that's a great deal. But times are tough. We have been open. It'll be 10 years in February. As Dean Vince like said, we're now the 10th largest bank in Arizona. We've generated running against the trend, we've generated over $500 million in net loan growth in this state just in the last 2 years. We've been able to do that sort of, to paraphrase Dickens, we started out in the best of times and we've sort of come through the worst of times. And I think we've been able to do that because, as Dr. Gunderson in his comments talked about, how much dramatic change there's been in the economy, not just here, but around the world in the last generation. I think we've been able to adopt to those changes pretty well. And that's a great segue for me to now introduce our featured speaker, Robert Sarver. Robert, he's the CEO of Western Alliance Bancorp. He's my boss. He's a native Arizonan. I think many of you may know that. He was a founding organizer, the founding president of National Bank of Tucson, became National Bank of Arizona in 1984 when he was 23 years old. Currently, Robert's on the board of directors of SkyWest Airlines, Meritage Homes. He knows a lot about the home building market, the Wild Foundation, the Sarver Heart Center. He's probably best known, though, to many of you here and to people around the state. He's the managing partner of the Phoenix Suns and also sits on the board of directors of the NBA. Those are his brief bio points. I've worked with Robert now for over 20 years, and I can tell you that he's much more of a hands-on banker than a lot of people would realize. He brings a real keen understanding of our business. I think from a market and customer perspective, from a sort of an operational employee perspective, and then he also has this perspective in the investment community, the regulatory perspective. So he really has a 360-degree view of banking and also how banking intersects with the economy. In addition to all those other bio points that I gave you, he's married to his lovely wife Penny, and they have 3 teenage boys. So he's a pretty active guy. I appreciate him coming up here today to share his insights about banking overall and some other thoughts about how this all fits into our economy. Robert?
Yeah, thank you.